Hey there, it's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Friday, the 5th of July, 2019. I'm sort of considering this a weekend reading. We skipped one yesterday, so here's an extended Celtic cross reading that will represent energies that may unfold for us through the weekend. My Celtic cross is slightly altered, a little bit different than the traditional and what you're used to. It's just tailored toward the way I read tarot. So our first two cards represent the now and the energy supporting the now. So let's go there. Our first is the Ace of Swords. The aces just love us lately, don't they? We see so much of them. I love the Ace of Swords. Divine and cosmic gift of brilliant clarity, everlasting strength, truth, getting to the heart of the matter, shrewd decision making as well. Strategic even, I feel here. This ace today, as I look at it, feels really personal. This has something to do with our personal lives. I don't feel this in the arena of how we are of service, though if that's where it speaks to you, you take it right there. My intuition is leaning into personal connection, relationship, a decision being made there. Friends, family, beloveds. Let's see what comes with it. Its support, its complement card is, yeah, the sun. Talk about clarity, right? Yeah, happiness, bliss, joy, love, union, connection. Happiest card in tarot. And if you're going to have the Ace of Swords pair up with any other card for brilliant clarity, the sun is the best card to do that with. Let's see how these two connect with the rest, though. The third card is our highest and greatest potential energetic influences upon the now, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This card feels succinctly related to the new moon and the solar eclipse, both in Cancer this week. I think that was on Tuesday, right? Gosh, that feels forever ago right now. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. Turning in our favor, bringing some surprise, delight, unexpected. It's upright, which is awesome. Rarely do we see reversals in my readings anyway. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is part of the divine delivery system of brilliant clarity, mixed with the sun, happiest card of the tarot, and all of its amazing qualities. So this is what's coming off the Wheel of Fortune for us at this time. My feeling that this Ace of Swords is connected to our relationships is further strengthened by the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel that we've long been in consideration for the quality and caliber of frequency and vibration in all of our relationships. We've naturally been vibrating toward expansive frequency. And those who embody it, those who live it, these are the folks that we're wanting to lean into. These are the energies that we wish to acknowledge and celebrate in all of our relationships. And that, at some point along the way, has caused some kind of upheaval. We see it a lot when we watch our monthly readings. We'll see sort of the tale, the story of how we got to the here and now. And it's usually somewhat of a recovery journey for each of us in our own unique way. How we've left relationships, personal and otherwise, and how the decision to do that has improved our lives. And let's not overlook that there are aspects to relationship with self that require healing, leaving, letting go. It's not so simple a process. We get messages all the time. We see the let go card frequently. Let it go, let it go. It's so simple to say. It's even comical to see the card get turned over day after day after day. But when you're in it, when you are in the process of letting something go, that can be exceptionally painful in the emotional body. And having the strength and the wherewithal to embrace yourself and love yourself enough to choose a better frequency, expand into the now, where you have all this beauty, is a Wheel of Fortune moment. This is destiny and karma meeting your intention and your manifestation, and you discovering that you have the strength to say farewell to something that no longer works for you. So while we joke and kid and play over our cards, but most especially the let go card that we see so often, that process is quite challenging. The feeling here, though, is with the Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, is that we have reached a level of success on our foundation with this. And now we're leaning into the joy of what's here in the Sun, on the Ace, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of us may be having a bit of a challenge to embrace that, because coming out of that journey of setting oneself free in self-relationship, there can be some doubt to trusting what's before us now. Let's see what's actually in our foundation card. How perfect. Absolutely perfect. So 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness. There couldn't be a better card to support what I was just saying. So in the background here we see a person who's turned their back on these two fellows who are duking it out. You could take a look at this in terms of self-relationship, arguing with the self. Let it go. No, keep that. It helps me feel safe. Yeah, it helps you feel safe, but does it really serve you, or does it keep you trapped? Have you all had that conversation? And then eventually there is resolution of some kind, and we move on from this. But this part isn't so simple. So here we are standing on this foundation, knowing that we have expanded into this beautiful now energy. We have a divine delivery system saying yes to us. You know, take the leap of faith. Go ahead. You have done all this wonderful journey work, and you have accepted what the universe is offering you, which is exactly what you were praying for. And then we pause, and we have these moments where we're still arguing. Now, this could be with a family member, a friend, or a beloved. Most likely, though, you're going to see it in your own self when you look in the mirror. And again, not a simple process, but a valuable one. Our next card is energy from the recent days and weeks and how they're influencing the now. And we have, again, perfect. Hello, Scorpio. The Death card. Simultaneous endings and beginnings. This is exactly what we're talking about. Endings, beginnings, fresh starts. And the universe serving it up on a silver platter in that Death card. Fantastic. Looking toward a new horizon. You see it here on the 5 of Swords. Looking to a new horizon. You see it here in the Death card. This is amazing. This is us saying yes to our dreams, goals, and intentions. This is us saying yes to the Wheel of Fortune, representing the universe and its divine delivery of joy, bliss, and happiness. Isn't it funny that we get the 2 of Wands often, or other gateway cards like it, and each time we do, there are cards supporting it that say we're lingering in doorways. You know, we're sort of hesitant and tentative at that doorway to step across the threshold, but we've already done it. We've gone there. And this is a little bit of looking back and a little bit of looking forward. So looking back, did I make the right choice? Am I doing the right thing? Looking forward, can I trust all this? It's a resounding yes. These cards are so supportive of yes. Our next card is the potential oncoming, based on what these cards are saying to us. And we have, yeah, Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, there couldn't be a better card for that position. So giving from the overflow, the universe pouring love on us into the ripple effect of our own Wheel of Fortune. And this is what we're giving. This is what we're generating. We're big generators of this. This is also confirmation to those of you in consideration of repairing relationships with family and friends, and this is a deepening expansion within beloved relationship. I really do feel that on a personal level with this ace and the sun right there, also with the wheel, a transformation has taken place in beloved relationship, and we are opening our hearts wider to those who are nearest and dearest to us. All right, our next card, number 7, is all about us in our present frequency. Strength. Perfect. That is such a perfect card. This is the courage to embrace our inspiration, and in doing just that, not compromising our wild, free spirit. So let's just say here, one of the things that we are trust falling into is saying yes to deepening and expanding relationships on all levels. When we give from our overflow into all of our relationships, we know it's rewarding. This 5, though, comes out of an energy where we were giving, and there was very little reciprocity. And every now and then, there's the question, the wonder. Am I repeating that? So let's take a step back here and look at the Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, and the Death card even. Transformation, endings and beginnings simultaneously unfolding. We are allowing ourselves to be the best possible witness so that we don't land back here on the 5. This continues the yes. We're going to keep our wild, free, untamed, unleashed selves completely intact. We're not going to go into that giver, people pleaser mode again. We are bringing this to our foundation along with all of this, so that what we had to work through here on the 5, while we may revisit it, it will not become the normal. What's normal? That's old. That's gone. That's the stuff we've been working on letting go of. And that's the very inner spiritual journey work that has been so challenging and tender to release. That's a well-worn path. We could walk that forever. But we've chosen to step out of that groove that we walked in for so long. And the Strength card reminds us that we have the strength, the endurance to move on to a whole new horizon of joy, bliss, happiness, and pure raw love. That's untamed. That's unleashed. That's wild and free and good. Okay, our next card is the energy atmosphere that we are operating in. 8 of Wands, wonderful. Union, connection, communication, sharing, super stable foundation, and an ancient tarot. As I remind you often, this is a marriage card. So there is great unity within the heart space from our simultaneous endings and beginnings as we've set ourselves free into this kind of joy and love. Ooh, I love that. I love that. What a wonderful atmosphere for the weekend. The next card is about our intentions, our goals, dreams, desires, and the potential challenges connected to that. And we have the 4 of Coins, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is confirmation of what is over here on the 5, the consideration of trusting the journey thus far and the oncoming. This is representative of the 2 of Wands I'm mentioning that we've seen so frequently in recent readings of lingering in doorways. It's almost a stubborn refusal to move forward. It is a 4 though, so it's a good, strong foundation, which means that we are able to dig into our strength and endurance and take a look at how we are habituated to pause and take no action and hope that it all just miraculously, karmically sorts itself out without our participation. But that is an impossibility. We will be compelled and inspired to make a move. And this card says, what feels better? It asks, what feels better? Movement forward into your potential oncoming with an ace of Cups, the sun in the now supporting the Ace of Swords? Or will we linger at the gateway looking back at this and wondering, is it safe to step across? All right, potential outcome. We had 2 cards come out in the shuffle for this, and they are first. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we're saying yes to emotional fulfillment. Oh, good, good. Take the pause. Take the pause. Do it. Stand there for a few minutes. Really hold it in your heart space. Do the consideration. Do the review. And step across to fulfillment. This is what you've been manifesting for, dreaming for, praying for, talking about, sharing with those near and dear to you. And it's here. It's in these aces. It's in the sun. It's on the Wheel of Fortune. It's also in the 8, and we find it in our strength. The emotional fulfillment. I love it. And coming with it is Page of Coins. So there's a little bit of inexperience here. We've gotten that message many times over recently. Being experienced with inexperience. Fantastic. So that's bringing your collective wisdom to the now, into all this goodness here, and saying, hey, I don't know the roads here. I don't have a map for this, but I'm up for the adventure. And everything's going to unfold in its own right season, in its own right time. Woohoo! That's power-packed for a weekend reading. All right. Let's do angel answers. Why not? I was just going to leave it here at the Celtic Cross, but the angel answer cards are talking to me. First, you know it. Let these answer a question or be a confirmation. Our first one, helpful people. Yeah, share all of this with the people you know, love, and trust, who support you in the highest of moments and the lowest of moments. Their perspective will be heart-centered and valuable to you. If there's anything at all to discuss, do it. Reach out to the people you love. Next. Well, that's interesting. It's like a double message of that. Ask for help from others. Yeah. When we share what's going on behind our sweet little eyelids, the inner landscape, when we share that, we're helping ourselves and we're helping the people we're connecting with. And truly, the perspective that they offer, because these helpful people are trusted, loyal people to us. Because of that, they're going to give us the feedback that's real, that's raw, and in deep connection to how well and how long they've known us and how much they've witnessed alongside us in the journey. All right, next, last one of these. Peaceful resolution. We've seen a lot of this card lately, and that's what I feel is going on in our foundation card of that 5. We've made peace with this part of the journey. We've moved on. We may feel tentative at times. We may still be questioning it. We may pause at the gateways and the doorways and the thresholds, but we cross them every time because we have the strength for it, and fulfillment is there. I can't say no to that. It's too good. All right. Last card is going to come from the universe. Has your back deck. You can use it as an affirmation if you wish, and it is: joy is the ultimate creator. Indeed it is. All right, everyone, have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back very soon with the next message. Love, blessings, happiness. Bye for now.